All right, so final segment here we move on to, and that is the Spanish Cup final. Barcelona versus Valencia. You've got Barcelona 1.57, draw 4.72, and Valencia at odds of 6. Barcelona, they are the most successful club in the Spanish Cup here. I think they've won it 4 consecutive times. Obviously, recently they lost a 3-0 lead playing Liverpool that, you know, we are all aware of. So probably hurting from that and wanting some form of consolation. They had a fantastic La Liga season. It was 11 points ahead of Atletico Madrid. They scored a whopping 90 goals, an average of 2.4 a game. I have to say, I think this is do you think that Valencia can stick a spanner in the works on this one, or that 1.57, would that be a good ACCA filler?
I think so, that it could be a good ACCA filler, yeah. I think there's certain sort of Spanish football writers that have come out in the past week and said they think that Valencia can win this one. Barcelona do have considerable injury problems. Luis Suarez has been out, Coutinho, Dembele, Arthur, Nelson Semedo. They've all been missing. So it does look like it's all going to be on the shoulders of Messi to get them the win. But that really should be good enough. These teams met twice in the season, La Liga season, and they both finished in a draw. So that should give Valencia a bit of encouragement heading into the game. But yeah, I think when you just stack the two teams up, Barcelona are the better team, even with injury problems. I just think they should win this game. They don't always take things too seriously in La Liga if they've got other things to look forward to, because they've been in cruise control for most of the season. But I think they'll be really fired up for this one. They had the horrible disappointment of losing to Liverpool in the Champions League, but they've already wrapped up another La Liga title. And this is a good opportunity to end the season on a really high note, win the double, and go again next year. So yeah, Valencia might throw a spanner in the works, but I watched Arsenal's 2 games against Valencia. Arsenal aren't a great side, and they won both of them pretty comfortably, beat them home and away, which wouldn't give me much confidence heading into a game against Barcelona, to be honest. Gabriel Paulista, not a very good defender. Lionel Messi's probably the most dangerous attacker of all time. So I think that could be a bit of a mismatch and swing it in Barcelona's favour.
Yeah. Do you think, obviously, Valencia, I think, is the 5th best attack in Serie A. They actually have the joint 2nd best defence. Both teams to score. There's a smidge of value there at 1.61. Would you take it?
Yeah, although I still think Barcelona will win, so I'd maybe look for the Alex Classic there. Both teams to score on the over 2.5 goals. You might be getting a bit closer to even money for that, which I think looks good. Barcelona don't keep a great deal of clean sheets. They do concede, but they're far too much for the opposition going forwards. These teams drew 2-2 at the Nou Camp and 1-1 at the Mestalla earlier this season. So both teams have scored in both of their meetings so far. No reason to think it wouldn't happen again.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, yeah, I'm liking the Alex Classic on this one. Also looking at Barcelona and the over 1.5 goals, 1.75, and also pushing it to the over 2.5 goals as well. What do you like here?
I quite like Barcelona -1 Asian handicap, 1.85. That'd be a good one that I would go with. Otherwise, yeah, maybe I'd look at that Alex Classic. That looks like a good bet to me as well. I'd be quite interested in Messi to score the first goal, but I can't seem to find goal scorer odds for the Copa del Rey final with the bookmakers at the moment. So maybe as the week progresses, they'll release a few more odds as they realise it's a big game. But yeah, the leading bookies aren't offering that market right now. But I think a lot of it's going to have to go through Messi. So I'd look out for, I mean, if you can get him at any time goal scorer at a decent price, I'd go for that. But probably more likely have to go for first goal scorer. So I'd do that. I'd look at the Alex Classic, both teams scoring over 2.5 goals. And yeah, Barcelona -1 Asian handicap, 1.83. I think the worst that would happen is you get your money back there.
Yeah, no, I agree with you as well, on the same page on that one. Barcelona -1, you can get that at 1.9 still with Bet365. So if any of you got a Bet365 account, get 1.9 on that one. I like all those bets, like I said, and like Barcelona in the over 1.5 goals, Barcelona in the over 2.5 goals, and the Alex Classic here as well. I think Valencia will contribute on the score sheet. All right, wonderful stuff. That wraps up literally the end of the domestic season. It's been a long, rocky and wonderful ride, and we have a little bit of a break, and then we move into some of the other tournaments that we have there. We've got Copa America, we've got Gold Cup, we've got Euro Under 21s, and Africa Cup of Nations. I know that one's your favourite, Martin. Africa Cup of Nations.
Oh, I love the Africa Cup of Nations. Yeah, is that happening? Yeah, and we've got Copa America, I think.
Yep, Copa America. We've also got the Gold Cup, and I believe because one of the games is playing, it's Costa Rica versus Nicaragua, and it's playing in Costa Rica. And I think there's a couple of games that's being played outside of the US. I think it's like the first time that is happening. Yes,
that'd be good.
So I may go to
We'll definitely talk about that. Yeah, there's always a lot of football going on, and transfer gossip is always intriguing. You'll see lots of markets on that as well, bets on where players are going to go, what teams managers are going to join and stuff. So certainly look to keep you all updated with that, with articles on Odds Market, and yeah, we're looking forward to the new season.
Yeah. Oh, finally, actually, talking about gossip, which is news. Arsenal, the Arsenal player, not making it to the Europa League. What that was a bit of a an error.
Yeah, there's a very there's a lot of animosity between Armenia and Azerbaijan. So he felt like they couldn't really guarantee his safety if he went there because he previously hasn't been allowed to travel there. I think there's an embargo on Armenians going to Azerbaijan. They did try to reassure him that it would be okay, but I think he spoke to his family and just realised it wouldn't be safe enough. To be honest, I'm not that bothered about it. I don't think Mkhitaryan's had a very good season at all as an Arsenal fan. I don't think he's going to be too big a loss. If it was Aubameyang or something like that, I'd be devastated. But I'm not too bothered. I mean, it might be, some people might try it out as an excuse if Arsenal fail to win, but I don't think Mkhitaryan's had a very good season at all. So I hope he enjoys watching it from TV at home. I hope we win.
Yeah, I hope you win as well. All right, wonderful stuff. Thank you so much, Martin, and we'll speak to you very soon.